Welcome my friend to Chessmas TV, episode 165. Today is September 1st, 2015. It's a new month. It's a new day to lose. We are playing something that is the most classic thing to ever play. It's called Blitz Chess. Blitz Chess is a bit of a conundrum because these days on the internet, Blitz Chess is just about everything, and originally it meant 5-minute chess. I say it's a conundrum because it seems slow now. A lot of the kids on the internet play fast chess, and so a 5-minute game is like leaning back and playing a slower game. But traditionally, Blitz Chess has been the fast chess. In fact, rapid chess is 30 minutes per side. Blitz Chess is 5 minutes per side. So a real chess game, guys, in the old days is 2 hours for 40 moves, and if you make those 40 moves, you get another hour added to your clock. So that's 3 hours altogether if you add in the 40 moves, and most chess games go about 40 moves or at least 40 moves. And that means 3 hours per side because you both have your own clock in a chess game. That means a long time chess. This is why I never play chess against other human beings anymore, because they want to play these super long time controls. I fall asleep during the game. It's very obnoxious. So Blitz Chess is very fast, but on the internet it's very slow. And so it's a nice compromise between the two worlds, the 5-minute game of chess. Recently, and by that I mean the last 50 years, we've had a bit of a shift to something called bonus time or Fisher time or increment, which is where after every move you get a little bit of time added to the clock. But in the old days you didn't have that because the clocks couldn't do that physically. They were like big clock faces that only went forward unless you cheated by putting your hand behind there. So you couldn't add 5 seconds or 3 seconds or 1 second per move. This is a new technological invention. I don't know what I'm saying. So really that's not something that should exist because it's new, right? Computers, they should not exist because they're new. Cellular telephones, etc. So today we're going to do the classic Blitz Chess, 5 minutes per side, and people who did not see this introduction are going to be confused. Let's go. This website is called Lichess, lichess.org, and it's li as in live, if you know what I mean. Okay, so I'm already 1831 Blitz. I suppose I should set a goal for myself. My goal is to be 1832. See if it works. Oh no, facepalm, literal facepalm. So there's the virtual facepalm and then there's the literal. Look at our opponent. It's none other than Rondep, who never stops following us. And it's not like, oh, he's a follower. He's like, no, he's behind you every moment of your day. It's actually kind of nice. As someone who's so dedicated that he has no life other than just get on Chessmas TV and lose to you, right? Okay, e4, e5, knight of 3, knight c6, bishop c4. This is called the quiet game, also known as Yoko piano. And bishop e7 is not normal. Usually you see black playing the 3 knights defense. That's very common on this website. Or if not that, then bishop c5, which would lead into the main line of the Yoko piano. Bishop e7 is not maybe that's the third most common move. It's not as normal. I think I can just take the center with these 2 pawn moves. I would assume he's just going to bring his knight out and castle. So let's do that. I think I'll just do that. I mean, I could castle first, and that would be reasonable. I mean, there's no reason not to castle. I'm going to be castling soon anyway. So I'll do it. It might look like I'm hanging that pawn, but I'm not really hanging that pawn. In a lot of these lines, you don't have to protect it if you're quick at castling, because if he takes this pawn, I've got a rook that can go attack him, and when he moves, then I can have a lot of pressure on this pawn and win it back. Of course, in this position, he could have taken and then d5 right away, I suppose. So, but I'll defend it now just in case he's thinking of that, and now I'll take the center. Okay, so I'm doing great. He's going to move his bishop here. That's annoying for me. I think maybe I actually should have played h3 before d4 because that's an annoying place for the bishop. He can't put his bishop here or I would have forked him. In a reality that I had d4 and h3 played at once. Now that's kind of impossible, but we'll ignore that part. I don't like this very much. If I take, he takes with a knight, and he's got a really nice knight position, plus his knight is attacking my pinned knight, which can't move or I lose my queen. This is bad. And then it gets worse because he'll double my pawns. At least maybe it's bad. So I'm not going to take. If I push, his knight will maybe move over here. here. And then, well, the center is certainly different once I push. Well, I like it kind of with this dynamic attack here because I can recapture with this pawn and have a strong center. So, I don't know if I can hold it all together, though. I mean, bishop e3. I want to guard this pawn, right? If he takes, and I take, he takes here, I have to take with pawn. Maybe that's okay. Maybe that's okay. But if knight d2, then I block off that communication. I could lose that pawn. I'll spend some time typing to him. I'm leaning toward pushing now, but just because it's something that's not going to go wrong. It won't go that well, but it can't go wrong. So, yeah, it's me time. All right, I just think he won't. Wow, it's the own little mini game right there, the chat box. Well, am I playing chess or am I playing chat box? They're both kind of fun. Okay, I'm going to push, actually. Because I can't go wrong here. My pawn chain is pointing this way, which means in general you want to attack in this area of the board. The knight d8, that was weird. Block. Nah, that's a weird move. I would have expected knight a5. Why would you move back to the starting square? There must be a good reason. Let's give his bishop something to do. I didn't want to block in my bishop. The rule of thumb is to attack in the direction that your pawn chain is pointing. And so in this case, I'm going to go here because I don't want him to, I don't like the bishop stuck over here because it's just trapped by pawns where they can't do much. Let's attack this bishop. He's using a code word flag. That means stand across the street and wave stuff at me. The chat box is going crazy. The Hungarian defense and the Paris defense transpose into each other. Then they must both be bad. Well, now that I've spent 20 seconds on the chat boxes, you can't even see if you're watching on YouTube. I have 1 minute left for the rest of the game. So maybe I'm not playing. I pulled that back so I could play c4. I'm not playing that well for a blitz game. I need to be moving a little faster. I spent most of my time just blah 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 blah. But really, look at this excellent position that I've verbed right here on the board. And because my pawn chain points this way, I am going to try for the c5 break here, which is going to be playing on the queen side. Meanwhile, he's going to play f5, I'm sure, but it's not that simple for him to play. As you see, I have two attackers. Whoa. That's kind of unusual. Should I ignore it? I'll just ignore it. I don't know what he's doing. He's hopping around. 51 seconds. See how much more time he'll give me. Andrew, the expert, says that these openings are not bad. The bishop e7, he's talking about that. They're just passive. d6, bishop e7. He's talking about that, what he did here with his bishop, this, instead of putting his bishop out here. So, of course, bad is passive. Okay, let's not take that. Let's go there, actually. To guard h6. I'm curious if I go to the Players tab and I search for Andrew 8281. He's not even on this website. Clearly, he doesn't know what he's talking about. You could have an alternative account, but we're going to ignore that and just assume that he doesn't know how to play chess. 54 seconds for the entire rest of the game. How did I do this to myself? 5 minutes is a lot of time. What just happened? Oh, I got a challenge. I think I'm okay. Let's remove some captures here. So there's so much attack on f5, he'll never play this. There's so much attack on c5 that I still can play this. So I have the break. It looks like we're going to get some trades here on the king side. I don't mind that because it's a little bit sweaty for me. It's not quite the right word. I mean, I'm not saying it's hot and sweaty, or whatever other words you might be imagining with that. I just mean it's a little dangerous. But now that I'm out of that pin, I've got 2 attackers here, so I think he's going to do something about this. Probably capture. So let's get the pre-move ready. He's going for it. Let's offer a trade. And by offer, I mean require. Oh, that wasn't so good. Ches was so smart. So that was like super thinking about my first 25 moves and then just blowing it apart at the end. Because of the clock, really, which is how a lot of old people play Blitz chess. But because I'm not old, it's a surprise that I would ever have played that way. I think here I would have preferred to capture with the bishop, but the trade makes sense. I feel like I'm winning this because I have 3 pieces to his 2. This seems a little slow right here, this move that I just played, because although it offers a trade, my king is out here, so I think I want to play rook h1. Here, maybe just g3 here, because I could play g3, king g2, and get my rooks in this way. And he really doesn't have much he could do. I guess f5 is going to come, right? He's going to play f5. That's going to be kind of difficult, because if the rook comes in this way, it could be difficult to defend. 2 pieces against 1. You've got to believe that this is better for white. Is nobody analyzing this? I'm going to request a computer analysis. There's a lot of people trying to say hi in the chat, but I'm ignoring all of you because I'm focused on the chessboard. That was really pathetic, actually, guys. I spent so much time talking about stuff that didn't matter, and then I had no time and just made some quick bad moves. That's actually just called bad clock management, and it happens to everyone, but especially to people who play chess. So I recommend meting out your time a little bit more evenly, you know, and not just giving yourself 1 minute for the rest of the game once you're at move 20. So as you can see, white is ahead by 3 full points, and that's 3 pawns or bishop's worth of points. Here, it recommends rook h1 here, which is just what I was talking about. Yeah, and I'm just way ahead. Here, now I'm getting myself checkmated. So I just blundered, but I was winning. Who's challenging me? 2 people, Fresh Clips TV and Rookie GTO, both excellent opponents. I'm going to say GT to this random dude who's in my chat box. And I will take the one that challenged me first, which I think is the one on top. Or maybe I'll play both. Hi, Fresh Clips. I mean, hi. What I mean to say is it's 5-minute game, so why not play, right? Let's play the same opening, the double king pawn game. Fresh Clips TV has his own TV channel. You can tell because it says TV right here. Whoops, I just clicked it. And there it is, Clip Trade. You guys want to visit him? Oh, it's the Rui Lopez. Bam. Let's visit him. Go into there. That link right there. Ooh. Maybe not. Maybe not auto play. Did you play bishop back? Yeah, okay. Okay, so here we are on your YouTube channel. You've got some things. Let's check your videos. You've got 2 videos, and I've watched one. I watched one. Wow, I hope I enjoyed it. D3, I'm not excited about that. It's pretty recent. You can see this is just uploaded 1 week ago, so that's not too bad. Stop it! Wow, your thing is a trap. I mean, am I on MySpace or what? I think I'll castle now. What else is on here? Well, is there any discussion? No. Is there any about? The home and of film and TV show reviews, chess commentaries and reviews of YouTube vlogs and challenges. Vlogs, that's a trendy word for sure. Stop popping up over here. Okay. I actually feel like I could get away with d5 here. His opening's been very slow with his own d3, h3 stuff. White often actually tries to play d4. He goes like this with his pawns, like I was doing in the previous game, because he's the first player. He has the time to do that. This, of course, isn't bad. I mean, the pawns are forming a nice sturdy chain, but you're not going to win necessarily. You're simply avoiding losing. It's kind of like hitting the ball back into the opponent's court. It's now their turn. You don't just win. So I think d5 is what I'll play. But if take, and then take, I am left with a pawn structure like this, which is very ugly. Don't like that very much. I think I'll kick this bishop and then play d5. I wonder if it's a safe pre-move. I mean, you know he's going to save his bishop, right? What else is on here? Any playlists? Coverage and Blitz. Wow, you have 2 playlists, each with 1 video. That's not too bad. And I see how many subscribers you have. Stop it! Wow, that's a dangerous, dangerous website. Nope, I can't. Well, thanks for sharing your fresh clips. I'm glad those clips are so fresh. They're just 1 week old. Let's focus on the chess now. Oh, hold on, guys. A313W is now following me on Twitch. A what? I think he's in here. A. He's not even in here. A313W. Said hi to him, which is kind of odd because he's not in the chat box. I mean, look, here's all these people in the chat box, right? Is it my turn? No. There's 3 moderators. Of course, these guys are very trustworthy, especially Chess Wizard. And then, oh, there he is, A313W. There he says hi. I want to at you. A333. There we go. I love you. I'm going to ignore X-Ray. He doesn't deserve any attention because he's been gone for so long. Bishop here. Obvious move. The bishop, I mean, you've got choices, right? Look at all these places. You can even take this pawn, but you know you're not taking that, so guarded. You're not going to move here because he's spent his entire turn there. Someone else is following because they want as much attention as A313W. However, they may not get that much attention. So these are my other options. And between these moves, you can quickly see that there's a couple that are better than others. Actually, a good rule of thumb is not to put your bishop on the same rank as your center pawns like this, because right next to them anyway, because they kind of don't work together very well. 2 pawns side by side work really well because they attack like this and they cover, like, you know, a whole area in front of them. But a bishop and a pawn, they just don't click that well because this, I don't know, it's just a thing, right? Bishops behind pawns are better because look at this. I mean, look at this. Doesn't that look good? Because that's what I got going right now. It's very good. Except I have a bit of a problem. If I lose this, my pawn chains is horrible. It's not even a chain. It's more like a pawn column, which isn't a thing. I'm ignoring X-Ray LX. I'm ignoring you. But not literally like slash ignore. I'm just virtually ignoring you. What if I take that? If I could take that and he takes with pawn, and then take that and he takes with pawn, then I could, and then his knight would feel really stupid out there. Everybody's following, they want so much attention, right? But if I play that and he suddenly gangs up on this thing, right? He takes somehow and then he takes somehow else, that could be a problem. But I don't think that Fresh Clips can think of that. Yeah, look at that. He didn't even think of it. Now his knight is way out in bogus land. I'll take this as well. Yeah, his knight is feeling silly. I think he's wasted his time moving out there. Yeah, Lord Will 69. Lord Will not 69, by the way, is one of them. And then the other is she's fixing her hair, which it's becoming trendy now to put an entire sentence as your username. Like, wait, I forgot my wallet. Like, that is like a username these days. They make them really long. No kidding. I think this is safe. 55 seconds. I need to step it up here. Let's do some better clock management this game. What about that move, guys? Not that move. What about that fork? What about that? What about, like, I'm forcing him to fork me? What about this? No, my bishop too. My bishop. Why did I play f5? I just opened up that fork and then he didn't even fork me for a move. He threatened checkmate first. Fresh Clips is getting really excited now because he doesn't usually beat Chess Whiz. I mean, who would? And so he wishes to win, and he hasn't won, so he's getting excited about winning. But he's actually going to run out of time. This looks like it's 2 minutes against 40 seconds, but it's actually 2 units of Fresh Clip minutes against 42 Chess Whiz seconds, which are not real seconds. They're really long. Chess Whiz seconds, they are very versatile. You can do almost anything during a Chess Whiz second. I'm going to actually checkmate him during my Chess Whiz second. Hello, Psycho Cool. I'm glad you showed up. That's a nice username as well. It's a lot of O's in Psycho Cool. Your color is even kind of cool, but I don't mean cool like you're cool and awesome. I mean cool like I can't read it because it's too light colored. It's not cool to be so cool. I'm playing faster, which is good. Bring my knight in. The knight is ready to do more. The knight's a failure. I'm guarding it though. Look at that. Look at me guarding the knight. It's very, very guardful. It's a word. Very guardful position. Why did the game just end? Okay, Chess was not too clever there, getting checkmated. That was obnoxious. I'll type GG even though I don't feel like it. Down the exchange and a pawn. Pathetic. So I was doing great until this move, which is kind of stupid right here. I played here and I just allowed him to fork me, and I should have not done that. There were a lot of better options. I think queen e7 would have been better. I mean, to queen on the back rank, guys, if your queen's on the back rank, you haven't finished developing your queen, which sounds like something you would do in real life. I'm going to go develop my queen today. I'll be back later. Yeah, I need to develop my queen. And from this developed point of the board, it would then not get forked. So that would be really great. Yeah. Yeah, let's just look at a quick analysis and confirm that that was my biggest blunder. Well, of course it was, duh. And then I'm losing ever since. But it still says white small edge. I wonder if there are any other mistakes in here. D4, D5 it says was a little overzealous. H3 was a waste of time. I thought so. Castles is bad. I should have played D6. I keep saying I should play D6. So I think I've learned that when you're black in the Ruy Lopez, you're black, so don't get too aggressive. You should just play D6. I think that I was just, you know, going for too much with D5. Yes, you are. So now I have 3 challengers, the Flying Queen, the Freddy, and the Rookie GTO. But Rookies is casual, which I can't spend my time on casual or my rating won't go down. So between these two, I'm going to take Flying Queen because he's more uppermost on my screen. But that's not to say that Freddy isn't also very uppermost. I mean, he's like 3rd most uppermost. That's pretty uppermost. Lord Will 69 says this. So I will say, hi. Seems reasonable. Can you play some bullets? See this, guys? If you're watching the YouTube video, then you know the introduction. I told you, I warned you that the later viewers would become confused. And look at this. Look how confused Ayest is right now. Can you play some bullet? Actually, his whole username would be better. Okay. He's confused, guys. If you don't know why you're confused, then you should log in to youtube.com/user/chesswiztv. Actually, don't log in. You don't have to log in. What am I doing? I can take this, right? It's totally fine. Take it with the queen. I'm going to pretend like this is some kind of chess game. It's like a center counter, guys. It's totally normal. If you're wondering why you're confused, then you should wait for me to upload this video, which is like an hour from now, and then watch the introduction and realize why. Getting some LOLs in the chat. That stands for lots of love. Really encouraged by that. Thanks for the love, guys. E5. Now my bishops can fly. That would really be a literally flying bishop. Wow, my bishops can fly today. Wouldn't that be great? Let's play chess variant. Flying bishops. The bishops can start with V. It's pretty amazing. Most bishops don't. Yeah. I don't have any center, but I got some pieces out. Look at that. 3 pieces. He has only 2. And I'm the black player, and it's my turn. That's a lot of things to say. So, castle and quick rook to d1. What do you think? What do you think? It pins the bishop. There's nothing to be afraid of. My queen is so omnipotent, or at least potent. He can't play f4 because he'd lose this, right? He's not going to play f4, is he? He would never do that. Till later. I guess he might. I bet he won't. My queen used to show up a lot. Then he stopped showing up to my show. And now he's Bach. I think I want to play rook d8. I mean, it would make sense to use this rook, right, guys? But there's a reason I can't use that rook. It's because rooks don't jump. So I think I'll use this rook because that pin would be problematic for him. Maybe it's not that problematic. He's going to play 92, and he's going to castle. Boring, boring. What about queen c5? I kind of like queen c5. Kind of like that. I think maybe he played queen e2 against that. Oh. Totally ignoring X-ray LX right now. There's a request in chat. Castle. Not that request. I already obeyed that request. There's another request. Quiz. That's my name. Can we have some more episodes with stuff? No, that's not the end of the sentence. With stuff from popular chess variants and then a frown face? I mean, come on, guys. If you're going to make a request, at least put, like, happy so I want to do it. Not like... Because then I will be for that sad. And then how can I do that? With stuff from popular chess variants. That's a little vague. But I guess yes. Yes, we can do that. Yes, more new variants would be awesome. No, you weren't super... I was just saying no, you weren't super booeb, and then I lost my internet connection. Totally by mistake, of course. I would never lose it on purpose. We're back to the chessboard, though. Didn't lose much time. Sorry, you guys. If you're watching live, you just flickered. If you're on YouTube, I jumped. One of us jumped in either case. So queen b3 is the move. I think stream is gone, Wiz. No, it's back, Wiz. I'll play c6. It's kind of slow. I don't like how I'm going to have to take him, right? He's going to play a3. Maybe I don't have to take him, because he takes, and these bishops and queen together are nice and powerful for him. I can't even move my knight here like I want to, because the bishop would take it. So maybe if he plays a3, I move back, though, and combined with the knight here, which is blocking now, I can't move there. I want to use my knight, so let's try this. I mean, I also have knight e5, very good square. And the rook is guarding f7, so everything's guarded there. I think we're good. And we're also back. So what else does this say in the chat? I was so good at racing kings. No, you were not super booeb. That's where we were. But I was best if you remember. No, I don't. Tetsu King, do it. I agree. Good for blacks. Good for blacks. Sounds very progressive. Lol. I don't know what that means. Meh. It's hard. I don't know what that means either. It's hard to find someone to play a variant. Yes, it is DV. Well, except for me, I'll do that. Look, A, the viewer. Exclamation mark @ sign. I can't disagree with that. Lol, lol. I don't know what you guys are doing. Sorry, we were unable to connect chat. That's where I lost my internet. What? Don't curse, rookie. I'll ban you, Sri. He has a sword, so he can actually ban him, but that's his which isn't a word. Frown, happy tongue. Wow, you guys are going crazy. Is Chess was lost his game? That's not quite correct grammar. I think Clan Wars is confused. He plays Blitz instead of Bullet. ND4! Okay, ND4. That's the point of this conversation. ND4! Oh, look at that. Look at that move, ND4. If I play ND4, bam, I lose my bishop. So I guess not right now. If I take that, like I was saying, the bishop, bishop, queen, I don't like that. I better move. Minute 33. Let's do some time management here. So ND4, exclamation mark, Psycho Cool wants me to play it. You're so Psycho Cool. But your move is not Psycho Cool. That's another follow? Hyperial? Hyperreal? Hipperal? No, Psycho Cool. Hyperreal. I can't find you. He didn't auto-fill with his name didn't come in. Okay, you're wasting your time with queens. I don't have any time, but 94 is coming up. 94, look at that. He'll play here. He didn't. Bishop. Seems reasonable. So it's 2 bishops against 2 bishops. 2 knights against 2 knights. This is not a thing. And now it's 2 rooks against 2 rooks. It's 1 king against 1 king, but if we look at the pawns, it's actually 3 against 2 and 4 against 3. Stop following, guys. I'm almost out of time on my clock. It's a follow from Sinobo. This phone is so useful, guys. It's a Motorola X. It's 2 years old. It's so nice and slow. I want a new phone, but no one mails me them. I'm just waiting to get a new phone in the mail. Right? Because that'd be so nice. Let's take him off of that file. Some people pawn storm when their opponent's castle on the opposite side of the board. Everybody does that, actually. Some people buy new phones, and some people just sit around with their old ones. I'm definitely in the second category. Hey, guys, there's a free bishop. I'll take it. Maybe I should have found a better way. There should be something awesome here. I think there's not something awesome just yet. I'm not going to recapture. I want to put pressure on the knight. Tetsu King has a 10-year-old phone. That's nice. I don't even have a 10-year-old. Who was that girl? That's a question I get a lot. Who was that girl? "28 seconds. I got a question in chat. Who is that girl? Ooh, I don't think rook there is going to work. I don't think that's working. Look at that. Bam. 19 seconds. Gotta play quickly now. I don't think he's gonna add me time. He just did. You like that move? If he pushes, I fork him. Come on, come on. Make the right move at the right time, which is now. I got the right time figured out. That was not very good endgame skill. Oh, what should I do with my knight? Guess I'll get it trapped. Knight against a pawn and I just lose. So bad. So bad. Oh, we're so nerdy. Oh, look at this. Look at this king. It's like, oh, okay, where's my king? I guess I should move here. And then here, and then here, and then here, and then here, and then here. Like, I'm doing nothing, but I'm doing it slowly. It's pathetic. Pathetic. So I shouldn't move away, that's for sure. In this position. This would be a good move, I think. I think that would work, actually. If he pushes, I trade my knight for it. And I'm going to promote this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stop it. And I have to have like four moves, so I win. So he's not going to push. If he takes, then I've got a blockade. No, this isn't going to be that good. And I promote first. So yeah, there's just a lot of ways to win. And then there's a lot of ways to win, and there's a lot of ways to win. See these numbers. This says black is winning by a queen and a pawn. It's quite a bit. And then I super blundered with that move. So my best move was king there. Of course, trap it in. Why didn't I? It's a little tricky. But actually, I could trap his king in and then maneuver my knight to attack this pawn, and eventually he pushes it. I could actually just checkmate him. Guys, watch this. Oh, it's his turn. Okay. I don't know what happened here. Let's just say he wastes his time. So, this pawn is under attack. Now he loses it. No, that's not what I'm trying to demonstrate. That's stupid. I didn't take it. Oh, no, I didn't take it. Now he saved it. Now I'm attacking it. Oh, no, I didn't take it. He saved it. And now checkmate. I wanted to show you something that was checkmate. It was worth my time. Hi, I'm Rondep. Hello, random guy. I'm not random. Cucumbers are. Cucumbers are not random. Now I have more challenges than ever. Have you ever felt like this where you have a to-do list? Like, okay, what do I need to do? Step 1, write to-do list. And you write a few things. You're like, okay, that's everything I need to do. So you start on the first item. Like me, I actually start on the second one because I'm a procrastinator. So the first one, I'm going to put that off for later. So I start on the second one. I'm working on it for a while. I'm like, wait a minute. I can't really finish this until I do this, 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 and this, and this. So I add it to the bottom of the to-do list. Pretty soon, the to-do list is on both sides of the paper. You can tell I'm making this up because I would never make a to-do list. I actually just don't like lists, right? Unless it's lists of money that I have. Other than that, lists are kind of bad. So, but this is like that list. See, this analogy is helping you to understand that this list of opponents is longer than ever. It's long. That's what she said. And there's a fifth challenger right there. I have to actually hide myself so we can see it. So, mate in 8, that's a pretty clever username, is challenging me to a bullet casual game. Mate in 8, didn't you know it's not bullet day? I mean, look at this right here. Blitz chess. It's not bullet chess. Okay. Rookie GTO, Rondep, Freddy, and Ruffalino. Well, Freddy has been waiting a long time. No, he hasn't. Yes, he has. No, he hasn't. Yes, he has. So we're going to play Freddy. Also, he tricked me because he put 1201 on his name, and I thought that was actually rating 1201, but he's actually rated 2037, which is pretty nice. I got to play the closest, silly. It's pretty nice because all I do is lose, so I might as well lose to someone with a high rating so I lose fewer points, right, guys? It makes sense. There's something here. This is a chess position that was posted in the chat. It looks interesting. Not sure what it relates to, but it's not related to me, so I'll close it. Everyone's winning against ChessWiz. I guess you guys should feel good about that, right? Yeah. Super Boo Web wants to see George. Is that the plant? There we go. Can you see it now? I mean, can you see him now? Is that better? I knew it was better. So what are we going to do? We got a pawn chain going this direction. We got 2 pawns. That means space in this area of the board, and that means lose the bishop. No, I'm so stupid. So stupid. So D-U-M. Dumb. I'll request a take back. Propose a take back. Oh, I can't even propose it. It's all blocked out. Well, being down a bishop is pretty bad. I guess I'll resign. There's a long list of people I need to play, so I won't even bother to lose slowly to this guy. Now I'm going to play Ruffalino. He just showed up and he wants a game. I'm going to say yes. He's at the top of my list. Otherwise, you guys would get games, but you don't. I'm going to duplicate this tab, by the way. You can right-click tabs and choose duplicate. Where's duplicate? It's behind this. There we go. See that? You don't see it. It's right there. It says duplicate. Now I have 2 tabs and they look the same. Actually, they don't. But the useful thing about that is now I can go back without losing my other position. This website is so okay, I can't use this website. I wanted to go see if he was saying anything to me like hi, right? Or good game, right? So I go over to that previous game. Well, this website's so useful. It automatically says you're in another game, and so it leaves that game. That's what was going on. All those dings and things flashing at us because you're on my side here. Although you're not on my side of the internet. That was the website not even letting me see if he said anything. I'm going to try one more time. Go into my profile. Only have 1 trophy right now. Go into this game. Oh, there it is. Yeah, he didn't say anything. Well, that's too bad. At least he won in like 5 moves. So if I take that, he plays over, and I play d5. Then you can take that because this is pinned. So I won. Oh, cool. That chess position was a forced checkmate. Now you need to guard that with rook e1. Guard it! Guard it faster. I should never have played 5-minute chess. Oh, good. An email from twitch.tv. What does it say? Says MKORKUT42 is now following you on Twitch. For some reason that doesn't, my AdSense aren't working very well. MKORKUT42. Thanks for following. For some reason that's not autofilling his name. It's kind of weird. Oh, the right move was here. That was the right move. I bet it was, but that was the right move. He's got this really great center, and I have just a few moments to dismantle it before he dismantles me. And so the bishop pin is really critical for that. That's what I feel like right now. Something weird going on. About that move, guys. What about that? Okay, so he's ahead 1 pawn right now. So I take the rook, then I'm ahead 4 points worth, and then he takes my knight, probably? No. My bishop. So then I'm ahead 1 point. So then I take and he takes, and then I gain 2 more, so I'm ahead 3 points. And then I move the knight, and then he gets the exchange as 2 points. I'm still ahead 1 point. Why would I be ahead a point? Well, we both lost the exchange. I end up with an extra pawn. I lose this bishop. I lose this rook. He loses this rook and this knight. And this bishop. Seems like I'm going to get an extra piece here. I might win. This will be great, guys. I haven't won in days. You want to see my profile? Guys, this will make you feel good. Chess Whiz losing. Chess Whiz losing. Chess Whiz losing. Chess Whiz losing. Chess Whiz winning last Friday. It's Tuesday right now, and that wasn't even chess. It's the opposite of chess. The king's upside down. So it's been 3 days since I even won a game. So it's very nice to actually maybe win this. I think I'm ahead a lot of material now. And that's free. Which I think maybe I'll just go after that one. Get it. Wealthy getting is good. Other ideas there, but if F3, that center is a lot more obnoxious than if I just take it. So I think I'll just take it. Take with rook so that this isn't a terrible fork. The bishop hitting both rooks. Okay, a comment on YouTube. You guys keep me really busy. Shout out to X-Ray LX is now following you on Twitch. I wonder who that could be. Certainly not X-Ray LX. Probably X-Ray LX's nemesis. Shout out to X-Ray LX. Totally different guy. I want to trade bishop so bad. So there's a comment on my video. False alarm. There's no comment. Good. Because you guys are keeping me so busy with all your follows. Ah, oh, it's another follow, you guys. Yeah, let's trade. I want to trade everything because I'm ahead a rook against a bishop. See that? The knights are the same, the bishops are the same. I'm ahead a rook against a bishop. This is my move. The reason is I would love to trade. I'm willing to get these doubled pawns because it's in order to double them, he has to trade queens, which is a major trade. I mean, if he doesn't have queens, how's he going to checkmate me, right? So I'm really glad actually to get those queens off the board, and in exchange for that, I will permit myself to have pawns that look like this, which is bad, by the way. If you're thinking about pawn structure, 2 pawns right in front of each other is bad. This is sign language for 2 pawns right in front of each other because, what is that on my wrist? Get that off. Because they can't guard each other, and pawns are all about guarding pawns. You don't want to waste your time guarding pawns with powerful stuff, so you use pawns. I'm not kidding. 1 minute. I'm ignoring the chat, you guys. You chatters, I'm ignoring you. Okay, we did it. We traded. I assume you will now take this. Trade into a losing endgame. Oh. He's just wasting everybody's time. It's not like he's just wasting my time right now. He's wasting like 50 people's time. I could be playing these guys. Maybe I should play them at the same time. What's he thinking about? Bishop d7? Huh? Lose your pawn if you do that. It's a little concerning that he has this pass pawn over here. There's no pawns that can ever prevent it from just doing this. He could, of course, prevent it with a... I could prevent it with some kind of piece, right? But that's not how you define a passed pawn. It's a good spot for your knight for sure. I'm actually going to try to get my rook behind his pawns. That's the best place for a rook, is behind pawns. So being behind his pawns would be better. It's actually true whether it's your rook or your opponent's rook. You always want anybody's rook. As the owner of the rook, you want it behind the pawn, no matter whose pawn it is. That's what I meant, no matter whose pawn it is, not no matter whose rook it is. So if these are his pawns, which I kind of can see that they are, then I want to get my rook behind them. But if they were mine, same deal. So I've frozen them in place now. Good thing I'm not in Switzerland. That's a useful comment. I'm reading the chat, and that was typed, so I read it out loud. Pretty logical. He's kind of frozen up now, right? The rook isn't going far. The knight isn't going far. Good. And the pawns aren't going far, which is the point. I do not want those pawns moving anywhere. Oh, it's going to be a clock game again. That's terrible. You might think that I'm losing my stuff, but no. It's good. It's good that I'm losing this stuff because I'm getting more time than he. Let's get 2 queens. It's easier to checkmate with 2 queens. So I was going to do this. Zip, zap, zoop, and he's checkmated. Very good. That endgame really fell apart because we both ran out of time. But if we use the scroll wheel, we can save ourselves some time. I had the exchange, that's why I win. Really. It was just a matter of time before I made a couple of threats. So I can't really take anything here. This is an interesting point. You guys should listen to me if you're bad at chess. Is if you're ahead and you don't find anything to take for free, right? Like, I can't take this, I can't take this, I can't take this, and I can't kick that knight out of the way. Then it's like I can't make progress. So what I have to do here is use a piece that's not making any threats, that's not being useful, and improve its position. So in this case, my king is not doing anything. So my plan was to move my king over here and break this so that my pawn could become a threat, right? Because it's 2 pawns against 1 in this area of the board. And so I'm not moving my rooks around because they're already doing something. I'm using my king because it's not already doing something. So if the guy's not cracking yet, look around for a piece that's not putting pressure on him and just increase the pressure of those pieces that are doing the least. Some people think that I need to use my most powerful pieces to put the most pressure on. But actually, to crack your opponent, you want to use your pieces that are doing the least so that they all apply some pressure. Because working together, it's actually more effective than just having 1 or 2 pieces apply as most pressure as possible. I think we have time for one more test game, and then that's going to be it. So who's going to be the lucky person? I would hate to have these guys not get to play, but unfortunately 2 of them aren't. So we're going to visit random.org, one of my favorite websites, and pick a random number from 1 to 3. Rondep is number 1, mate in 8 is number 3, and the winner is 2, which is not Rondep or mate in 8. So I'm going to decline these other guys. So sorry, guys. You just got unlucky, literally. Maybe next week or next time on Thursday we'll be streaming again. Rookie GTO is the winner. Hi and GL. Actually, just type the letter H. Let's try again. Hi and GL. There we go. Good land. Where are you from? Earth, I think. I don't actually remember where I was born, but I think it was Earth. Oh, somebody is polaying. Let's take a look at that chat one more time. Yay, I'm polaying. Polaying, PogChamp. Go ahead, Rookie GTO. I love to polay. Polay. Let's play the 3 knights. It's hard to get a lot of games in because this time control is so slow. I mean, Super Boo complains that he only played me once, but that's actually a lot of times. Most of the viewers played me 0 times. So Get over it. I'm going to play the fried liver defense. There's an opening called the fried liver attack, which is knight takes d5. Not a lot of people do this. Or this, actually. So if take, usually black goes here. That's the main line of what I've been seeing, right? But recapturing with the knight and then he sacrifices, this is fun too. This is lots of fun. He messed up his fried liver. Yeah, you did. Sure did. He's supposed to take with pawn first, and then I'm supposed to take with knight, and then he's supposed to sacrifice his knight here. That's the fried liver opening. You guys should look it up. But what happened instead is I just took a knight. And then that was it, actually. And then he retreated, so that did not work out so well. I think you probably should have taken d5 since you had two attackers. Because as it is, I just took all your things. And I'm not even hurting. So somebody misplayed this. Yeah, look at that. This is like perfect house right here. If you're wondering what kind of center to get, then get this center. This is the center you want. Right here. Let's go that way. A lot of defenders there. Nothing to worry about. Bishop behind the pawn, like I mentioned earlier in the stream, the bishop here just doesn't work as well with the pawn side by side like that. Behind is better. See this and this? This is actually like, this is not cohesive. It's like, not cohesive. I'm pretty trendy, so I say like a lot, like, you know? Trendy's not the word either. It's like 10 years older. Hi, Twitch believers. Believers. Do you love Justin Bieber? Because this is what it looks like. So, being had a piece for nothing is very stressful. I'm actually going to pull, like I just explained how this is not cohesive. So I'm going to pull the bishop back so that I make a stack. I like that better, actually. The center is strong. The pin is no longer a pin. It's good. Play the queen up. If knight here, there's nothing to worry about. Just move it back a little bit. He gets nothing out of that. I'm going to go ban happy right here. You got nothing out of that. Oh, everybody's banned in the chat. That's very interesting. Very fascinating. Guys, look at this. Wow. Even Professor. I always call him Professor even those two F's. It looks like he's got a proof, right? But no. It's like when people spell lose, L-O-O-S-E, which is incorrect. Lose is spelled L-O-S-E. That's too many O's. So I always think of his name as, oh, he can't spell lose or Professor. And so there's two O's by mistake. Proof. Corrupted, Mr. Corrupted, he got banned because he used watuf, which is a swear word. Chunky Monkey got banned because his message was like 4 lines long. I can't read that much text. And Hinged Emu, I will let you live because bund is not a swear word as far as I know. So let's just kick that. Double my rooks up. Guys, so everything's nice here in this position. So what do? This rook right here, just like I was talking about. It's not doing anything. So my next moves are to make it do something. So actually rook here or rook here would be nice moves, but I actually really like this F file. So I'm going to double bobble it up here. I've got the time for that because I've got 2 minutes, so why not? Why are so many banned? I just explained it, rookie. This guy cursed. This guy wrote a bunch of text, and I don't remember. But it was really bad. Oh, it was a bunch of bad words. What about the people who aren't banned? Why aren't they being banned? I don't know. Want to be banned, guys? You can actually just type, please ban me, and I'll ban you. You don't have to curse. I mean, just asking nicely will work, too. Look at that, guys. This is the first time ever, except for the very beginning of the game, that we had the same amount of time up there. Up there. 2 minutes and 22 seconds each. Wow, I'm moving as fast as my opponent. I guess all I need to do is find somebody who I'm 515 rating points more than, and I can win. You might have noticed I've lost every chess game so far today, but not this one. because it's still going. Yeah, you gotta be patient. This is a win right here. Look at this. Looks like a bishop to me. Look at that. Oh, he's falling apart. He's barely breathing. I think that I'm going to win. I really think I'm going to win this game. It really seems likely. What if I took with the bishop, which traps his rook? Maybe. Resigns! Thank you. Thank you for letting me win. I feel happy. I couldn't think about how I feel. 1 rating point, that's pretty useful. My rating is almost what it was before all those losses. Happy. It's hard for nerds like me to express my own feelings or even understand my feelings. I learned the other day that I'm actually severely autistic. Just kidding, I'm actually not. But when I'm happy, I'm like, what do I do? I'm not used to this, guys. Yeah, so sometimes I'm a little bit over it. But you guys are weird too, that's why you're watching. So if you're wondering why you like Chesswiz TV, it's probably because of my quirky behavior that makes you happy. And then the normal people are not actually watching. It's an interesting thing, actually. If you have a stream and you're streaming, you get people viewing who like what you do, because the guys who don't like what you do, I mean, they just leave. They don't like it, so they leave. So you end up culling your audience to weird people like yourself, and that's why we have the same people in chat constantly. Look at this. Do you guys recognize these names? Hinged Emu, Rookie GTO, She's Fixing Her Hair, DV Razor, and Welcome Sawara, and I have seen all of these guys before. The new people in, out, because they don't have severe mental handicap. So they're not attracted to Chesswiz TV. So we get the same guys over and over. I mean, we have our own little party. It's good. However, what was I trying to say? It's hard to actually stream anything different. I mean, if I were going to say, well, I should stream some League of Legends right now, no one would want to watch because you weirdos don't care about League of Legends. So it's actually locking the stream into what it is. If I change it, then the people who like the way it is leave, and the people who like the new way don't even know about it because they didn't like it before. And so we're just going to keep on doing the same thing every day. However, we're going to play a new variant in 2 days, because there was a request for that, a variant that has never been played before on this website. I'm just going to make up the rules. I've made them up already, and it's actually a variant that exists. I didn't invent it. But anyway, I'm looking forward to a new chess variant next episode. That's Thursday at 3 p.m. GMT, which is 8 a.m. Pacific time in the United States, 11 a.m. Eastern, and I have no idea what time it is anywhere else, although I guess it would be 3 p.m. in Greenwich. Is that a place? I hope so. So I'm looking forward to that. If you want to find previous episodes, you can find them on YouTube. And if you don't, then you can still find them on YouTube, but you probably won't. This has been Chesswiz TV. Thanks for watching.